You know, on Saturday, more than 100 people gathered over here at Lake Street, marched to this home, and then marched on Wells Fargo. We're actually in a part of a movement that's picking up steam. And as was said, you know, this is a problem that's not going away and that's tearing apart our communities. And the question is, are people going to stand up and say no or not? And I think looking around here today, it's pretty obvious. People have decided to stand up. The fact that all of you are here and have consistently been here is in fact what opens the road to a possibility of success. And I trust that your support and your hearts will be here in coming days. And I think this is a movement that will build with the passage of time.
Are you waiting for the police to come here and physically evict and have people here to prevent them? Is that what you...
We're not waiting. All of us are going to continue to go on with our lives. We're planning demonstrations in Washington, D.C. We're going to foreclose on Congress and the White House. And, you know, if the police happen to show up, they happen to show up. And, you know, some people will go to jail. But, you know, at this point, I think Rosemary and all of us have made it very clear that the success isn't only about holding on to this house. It's about standing up. It's about not being ashamed. It's about fighting back. And it's about sending a message to every single homeowner in this country that if they don't stand up and fight back, then we're really in trouble as a country.
Have you been to the police commissioner and asked him to prevent the people from...
Yes.
The police publicly on the news last week said that they are not coming out. This is a civil matter. They are not coming out because we were alerted last week that they're on their way and by GMAC, and they said no, we're not doing that. They went publicly on the news and said that the sheriff said they have done their job by evicting me. So I don't know if they're going to hire Black Hawk or Blackwater squad, but we're ready for them.
I mean, as everyone can see, we're still here.
Right.
That's really the essence of it.
Yeah, that's
and the reason we're here is because so many people have stood up and said no. Said we're not going to let this sister be put out of her house. And that we realize that this is a bigger issue, and we're determined to build a movement around this, and we put the political heat on city government. And we intend to continue that. And that's why we're going to the mayor's office tomorrow. It's very important that all of you are there, and that you bring your friends, because we're trying to turn the heat up here.
Are you still calling it an occupation?
If you know any more people that are in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, tell them to come on, join us. Tell them to come to the mayor's office tomorrow. Put September 18th on their calendars. The big G20 international governments will be in town in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thousands are going there to protest. We'll leave there in a day or two, and then we'll go to Washington, D.C. So tell
we're going to go from the G20 to D.C. to foreclose on the White House and Congress.
Yes.
All right, so what time is the mayor's office tomorrow?
11.
Where do we meet?
By the City Hall.
By the train station.
I have a question for the mayor, and that is, since he's in the past has made an issue of homelessness about, you know, we're going to wipe it out. Also, Governor Valenti's another one. The question is, how are you doing that? You're creating more homeless people every day. You know?
Exactly.
I'd like to see him embarrassed.
Yeah,
if it's possible.
We have a lot of targets. All right, well, thank you everyone for coming. We'll see you tomorrow at the mayor's office. I think you can hang around a little bit.
Yeah, there's soup in the back. Compliments of our activist chef here, Dave.
Yeah.
Comes up with these revolutionary pots of food. So everybody's welcome to come to the backyard.
Come back and have some soup.
They head up.
All right.
I keep hitting it with my giant bag.
Yeah. Woo.